All right. So start this off with um um I'm independent and I'm signed to myself. So I'm showing you who I am, which is Palmer Williams the fourth, but I'm showing you who I am. The game has already changed. I'm not changing the game. It already changed. Mm. And we're gonna start firstly with this is Trump's term. The Biden administration could have did something. So the open borders for 75 years is irrelevant because Biden, they should have did something. They should have came to this conclusion in their head that we can't be overwhelmed. But instead they were living in fear. Uh the stories that are no longer the stories that we've had, it's time to move past. So we've heard them 100 million times in 100 million movies in 100,000. Now it's time to move on. Gen Z definitely cares about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. He's forever in our hearts. So yeah, we definitely care about that. Um, so we're gonna go down. I am blessed. I am not lucky. Lucky means success or failure apparently brought by chance rather than through one's own actions. I'm gonna let that sit there with you because I'm gonna let that just. But being blessed is receiving divine favor, protection, and spiritual well being. I prophesied, so obviously I am blessed. That is not by chance. So to grow the market, a growing market, of course, he said TAM, which is the same thing as being a missionary. So it's like that's what we do. We go out and we minister to people to save them. So they receive salvation from Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna check these off. Check. Roblox is perverted. So if you're a parent and you still have your kids playing that, you haven't spent 5 seconds on there. So I would take away support from there. Nemo. Oh yeah, Drewski is bloat. Force multipliers. Force multipliers he's saying like people that force things, force situations, and they're trying to get away from the dealing because they wanted to come in with a authoritative dictatorship kind of arrangement in America, which is completely not gonna work. Completely insane. So the dictator that was you guys gotta use your common sense because apparently, yeah, I'm correct on a lot of these things. So force multipliers, it's like making disciples, but like disciples is more of a more peace base. Force multipliers is like little, you know what I'm saying, like forcing situations and stuff. So it's changed traditional cosmetics, but it hasn't changed construction. Okay, construction has not been changed. The status quo, so or whatever traditional. Oh, and I'm not disappointed about the cows and stuff. I'm disappointed in you, the way that you guys are acting. So that swoops down, or behaving. That swoops down to the Secretary of Transportation, saying that he just wants people to say please and thank you. Yeah, so I would like for the Democrats to say please and thank you. And all those cancellations that they did, how they cancel people, I would like them to uncancel themselves by apologizing for their behavior and them being thirsting for the death of Charlie Kirk. So, yeah. Uh, yeah, Gen Z is going to be well rounded, omni action for decades. Yep. We're gonna check. Uh, Focus on producing rather than consuming because, of course, we love capitalism, but we need people to be more produce mindset to be producing because ain't nobody about to be cleaning up at the so take the hint. So you clean up after yourself and you know so this goes along with like the manufacturing that we want to bring back here so that our kids, like when our generation we double down on the trades, our kids are going to be able to build their own phones type time like that so that we can stop depending on China's back. You know, their spine and stuff, breaking their spine, and I'm pretty sure G is like enough of it. So, and it's really simple. These things are really simple. Like you can probably fix one of these, and I could fix this in like what, 30 minutes. Like, find time, find time. This is completely simple. Completely simple. What I'm saying. The plan is completely simple. Charlie put in a lot of work, so yeah, the VP has to go to jail. Otherwise, the whole nation is in blackmail. Oh, there's never no accountability or all of this. No. So Gen Z, we're gonna take support away from the vice president when Trump allows us to do so. And once we isolate the VP and all of his agents, then we'll truly see who's all down with the plot. So, and what do we care about what Putin really thinks at this point? Keywords: attack Americans. So we have to be aware for the situation that these crazy Democrats don't start harming their own non-citizens that they brought into the country just to say that, oh, we to bring up a conflict on how to resolve that we don't protect people that are on our land but are American. So you see the situation that I'm bringing attention to. So yep, check that out. Digital versus analog. Way to keep just pointing out stuff about us. We gotta look into that, and how dire of a situation that is. Please and thank you for the Democrats. Yep, you guys gotta double down on your posts and show some respect. We're gonna go to. Oh, I'm gonna say Arabic is like an enchanting language. It's almost like you're under an enchantment. So the difference between English or Aramaic and Arabic is that Aramaic, or it should be Aramaic. Aramaic is the subject of performing the action, past tense, present, and future, and an attitude. It gives more context. Versus Arabic is like, it's like a declension. It's like either or it's not really no specifics in their language. So that is why there's a disconnect there. Sean, uh, Gen Z definitely cares. Yep. Uh, yeah. So Nick, he's effectively disorderly, and his body language is fake. It's like it's not fake, but at the meeting, it's like, why do you gotta keep on okaying situations at a presidential meeting? Because you see what he said? He didn't come up with no progress. All he said was the same thing that was always said. That's why Marco Trubio, Marco True, Marco Rubio said that he was a big part of this, of the diplomatic negotiations. A big part as a witness. As a witness. Get it? Sarcasm? You gotta read between the lines. Okay, 2 million already gone. At this rate, by 2028, we should have 10 million out. And that's a good re-up. Or that's a good pace. So great job. Rubio is way more genuine. That is our character. Gen Z views helping humanity as fun. That's who we are. That's what we came into this. That's why we're passionate about that. That's what we view as fun. Until we got hit with 2020. So we're gonna get back to us helping humanity. V is focused on artificial intelligence, but you want to be able to authorize everything that your AI does. So don't just this is why we're bringing it back to faith, because